Greetings. All right, so this is just a general message. I don't have much time, but I did feel led to pull some cards for you guys and pull from this particular deck, the Cozy Witch deck, which is the same creator of Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle. If I'm not mistaken, it's the same artist. Yes, it is. So I'm going to go ahead and tap in and see what is the general guidance for this collective. I feel bold enough and confident enough to say that I already know the gist of what the message is. I heard I guess I might make it the title of this video, but I heard you are not a cowardice or not to cowardice. Hopefully I'm saying that word right, but know that you are a lioness. Or lion, take it as it resonates. But I heard specifically, you are not a cowardice, you are a lioness, or something along the lines of that. So there could be something that is maybe challenging to you, or a little bit of an intimidating energy going on, or where you might be questioning on backing down. So let's tap in and see what it is that Divine Spirit wants us to know at this time. And I appreciate all of you guys that are tapping in, who are meant to receive this message. Like this video if it resonates with you. Share it if you feel like it will be a message that will motivate, encourage, or inspire, or comfort someone, or provide clarity or revelation. Okay, so let's tap in. Divine Spirit, Holy Spirit, thank you, Source God, I thank you. Divine Ancestors, Divine Angels. The King of Cups. Okay. I'm going to pull until I have the whole gist of the message. I'm going to continue to pull. The Five of Swords. Yeah. Three of Wands. I'll pull 5. The Four of Pentacles. And lastly, the Three of Swords. Yeah. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. King is a woman. With the King of Cups, it says always compose yourself before giving a response. Five of Swords says you can't be right all of the time. Okay, let's see. Three of Wands, put yourself out there and you will be rewarded one way or another. Four of Pentacles, treat yourself to something shiny every now and then. And last, Three of Swords, it's okay to cry. Okay, so you guys may have needed to separate yourself, okay, from a person or people just in general. And you might be kind of coming down on yourself and saying, well, why didn't I see this about them? And why didn't I discern this? And what's wrong with me? Why did I let this happen? Why did I let this go on? But Spirit is saying that we can't be right all the time. And some things are a part of our journey and a part of our purpose and path, and in order to provide us wisdom and experience. So try to be easy on yourself. And I feel like something that might be therapeutic for you is to give yourself some credit for things that you are doing well with, things that you have overcome. Treat yourself to something, you know, it could be very simplistic. For me, like, I like to treat myself to decks, tarot decks, oracle decks. I like to treat myself to some perfume every now and then, or some skincare, flowers, coffee, like my favorite coffee. Like, I'll treat myself to variations of things. But yeah, like, it could be you're not giving yourself enough credit. It's like you're looking at maybe what you feel you've done wrong, excuse me, or what you can do more of. And maybe you haven't fully processed the loss of something. We are in eclipse season, so maybe you haven't fully processed the loss, or the removal or the separation of a person or just people in your life, okay? And it's okay to cry. It's okay to release. It's okay to feel the energy, Spirit is saying. Because there could be like a history here. So whatever it is that you are moving away from, or maybe has left your life, it's the bittersweet energy. You guys might benefit from journaling or writing a letter to yourself, writing a letter to those, parting ways, some type of farewell note or message or letter, maybe literally sending this if you feel guided to or led to. And I would only suggest, if you are guided to do it for you. Okay. Yeah, you can have the other person in mind, but this release is for you. This is a part of your process, your healing, I feel, to give yourself that permission to feel what you feel and to process it and release it so that, you're able to heal. I hope that makes sense. So let's tap in. I'm going to use the believe in yourself, believe in your own magic. I don't know why I said believe in yourself. Believe in your own magic card. So, like I said, at the bottom of this deck, you have the King of Wands. It says, shine your inner candlelight bright enough for others to follow. So a lot of this is experience that is not just for you, but to help others, what you've gone through. And you have the King of Swords at the top of the deck. Interesting. So the King of Swords says we can all learn important things from one another. Yes, see? This is like you being that messenger or that light for others that have gone through similar things. Like, you wouldn't have learned how to discern certain things if you didn't experience a situation that you did, encounter the people that you've encountered, whether you perceive it as a good or bad encounter. Like, there's something about wisdom here that you're carrying. Some of you guys might be led to write a book, something about your life. And it could include, certain people that you've had important relationships with. Okay. Evil Queen, you deserve sugar, not salt. Spaceship, don't be afraid to sing. Witch, justice is coming. Libra season vibes. Potion, remember to practice self-love. Wings, you never needed those wings to fly. Expectation, don't seek anyone's approval. So these could be the lessons that you were learning, or you might have had experiences where people were not who they said they were. You may have felt that, what you were getting was sweetness. It could be manipulation, because these sugar cubes, like, automatically you see a sugar, like a cube that looks like sugar, right? You think it's sugar, but it could have been salt. Something about it didn't taste right. It was a bitterness behind it, and it's like, okay, whatever this person is dishing out, they're trying to dish it out to me in a way that like they're coming from a good place, but really it's something bitter. So it could have been like false connections, false friendships, fake friendships. And don't be afraid to sing could be literal, like don't be afraid to express yourself more so than anything, because the people, the circle, the right amount of people that are meant for you, they're going to embrace you. They're not going to make you feel restricted. And it's tricky energy, because I'm getting like you could have had people that seemingly were encouraging you, but there was something behind it that wasn't, there was something shady behind it at the same time. Like, you'll be able to know or discern what I mean by that, because it's different for each and every one of you. But justice is coming. So Spirit is like, focus on yourself, focus on doing you, focus on maybe changing something. You guys might want to do something different with your wardrobe, your hair, just what makes you feel good, especially during Libra season. As I'm recording this, Libra does rule Venus, so beauty and all of that definitely falls into it. You may be someone that is very simplistic with your gifts, or you may feel like you don't really do too much. You have spiritual practices, you have, maybe a spiritual routine, but you don't overdo it. But Spirit is saying, with all in all, remember to practice self-love. Like, what does that look like to you? What is it that, represents giving back to yourself? And it doesn't have to be like this textbook self-love, do this, do that checklist, but just naturally what feels right. Like, if you feel led to, stay at home and, take time for yourself to do whatever, whether it's resting, whether it's doing your laundry, whether it's watching a movie, whether it's some type of art or something. It's like, enjoy yourself, give back to yourself at this time. With the Wings card, you'll never You never needed those wings to fly. It's like sometimes we think that certain circumstances, like if this happens, then I'll feel, better, or I'll feel freer, or I'll feel joy, or I'll feel happy, or it's like something to validate your reason for just being and just living and being liberated. You don't need none of that. And then with the expectations, don't seek anyone's approval again. So maybe in the past you did, as humans, we want to be a part of a community where that's what we are. We're community minded. We come from a collective consciousness. We come from a source. We are an extension of this one source being. So that desire to be connected and one with all and with others is a natural thing. But sometimes we can, our parts of ourself that has been hurt before, that has experienced pain and separation or rejection, abandonment, sometimes will, when it feels that reaction, it's like, well, what can I do more of? How can I show up more so that doesn't happen? Or it's kind of like performing and proving, even if we don't intend for it to be that, or we have the best intentions. There's still a level of performing. There's still a level of seeking validation, especially from those who are not worthy of that. And what I mean worthy of that is people who aren't meant to receive you, or don't know how, or they're not in the space to. And it's like, know the difference between those of that collective consciousness that are more in alignment with your energy, your vibration, your soul, your essence, rather than seeking to connect with the collective or the consciousness of those who don't. You know what I mean? Or cannot grasp or fathom you. It's okay. So I'm going to leave it at that, you guys. It's a very short and sweet message, but nonetheless, I hope this message resonates with you. I'm sending love as always. I appreciate you guys. Like this video, share it with someone if you feel like it may resonate with them or help them or uplift them. And as always, much love. Peace.